What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of my new career mode. This is episode number 37, and we start today's episode off with a game against Sampdoria away from home here in the Serie A. Of course, returning to League Matters, in the last episode, we faced Palermo in the TIM Cup quarter-final stage and got ourselves through to the semi-finals by beating Palermo on penalties after it finished 2-2 in normal time and extra time as well. So back to the League Matters in this game, and of course, back to the first 11 as well, and also a debut for our new striker, Choupo-Moting, who was signed in the last episode. I've given the Cameroonian number 14, and we'll wait and see how he does on his debut. And the first chance of the game would fall in the first minute here as Gabbiadini gets on the ball and goes down the left-hand side. Really good chance for us as he shoots, but the goalkeeper makes a great save, and Sampdoria scramble the ball away. So still 0-0, but we win it back here. It comes to Hakan Çalhanoğlu, who gets tackled, but it comes to Florenzi. Florenzi finds Baselli out wide towards Danilo. Danilo takes it around his man here, down the right-hand side, crosses the ball in towards Gabbiadini. It goes high up in the air, and it's safe to say that this is one of the worst pieces of goalkeeping I've seen in FIFA this year, and that is saying something. What on earth is the goalkeeper doing there? I have absolutely no idea, but he's sort of just... I don't know what he's doing. I have absolutely no idea, to be honest. He just dives sideways and palms the ball into the back of his own net and gifts us the opening goal of this game. So Sampdoria 0, Torino 1, and I don't know what he was thinking. Like, I don't know what kind of rational thinking goalkeeper would do that. Why would let the ball drop out of the sky like that for, under no pressure? Makes no sense to me whatsoever. And then to dive, sideways, but also facing your own goal, going backwards, and then just pushing the ball into the back of your own net. I don't know. But even so, I showed the sliders, even I don't know if that would affect it or not anyway. But even so, it was a pretty bizarre goal, so I thought I'd better add. Even so, Sampdoria 0, Torino 1, and in the 10th minute here, we almost gifted Sampdoria the equalising goal. Maximovic gives it towards Okaka-Chuka, and the shot goes wide at the post and behind for a goal kick. So, big let-off there. Our mistake goes unpunished, and it's still 1-0 to Torino. In the 43rd minute, a great chance to make it 2-0, though, as Nicola Muri goes down the left-hand side, takes it around Pedro Obiang and drills an across, but Gabbiadini would have scored against one of his former clubs had it not been for a great block there by the Sampdoria captain as he turns the ball behind for a corner. So, still Sampdoria 0, Torino 1, and from the corner it's crossed in. Muri wins it back, and it comes to Maximovic, off towards Florenzi here, now towards Hakan Çalhanoğlu, gets himself inside, taken down by the Sampdoria man, and it's a penalty to Torino. So no denying that one, a definite penalty to Torino there as Hakan gets taken down. I swear he's won us like 5 penalties already this season, but as you can see, the number 13 lunges in for absolutely no reason. There's an awful lot of contact, and none of it was on the ball. So great chance to make it Sampdoria 0, Torino 2 just before the half-time break here, and it is going to be Ciro Immobile who will stand up and take it. Immobile is our regular penalty taker now. He's taken over from Poloski. Poloski didn't miss one last season, but Immobile is now the new penalty taker. Of course, Poloski on the bench for this game, and Immobile hasn't missed one this season either. And as you can see, he sends the goalkeeper the wrong way for this one and makes it Sampdoria 0, Torino 2. So another goal for Immobile. That's now his 12th of the season in a Torino shirt. Really happy with that. Of course, when Poloski came in at the start of last season, I said I was targeting 15 goals for him. For Immobile, I'm hoping for a little bit better. I'm going for 20 goals this season, and he's now got his 12th. He's 8 goals off. It's definitely doable, but even so, a great finish there from the spot, and it's Sampdoria 0, Torino 2. So a 2-goal cushion to Torino in this game going into the break, but from the kickoff here, Sampdoria tried to respond instantly as Pedro Obiang plays it out wide towards his teammate here. Eventually takes it around Nicola Muri and plays it back towards Pedro Obiang. Obiang keeps hold of the ball, takes it around Gabbiadini, keeps hold of the ball, withstanding all the pressure, and plays it inside towards Valeri. He crossed the ball in towards Okaka-Chuka. It's not dealt with, and it falls to Samuel Eto'o, and Eto'o makes it Sampdoria 0, Torino 2. However, despite some very lengthy celebrations, the linesman does have his flag up, and eventually, after a late whistle, the referee chalks off the goal. So still Sampdoria 0, Torino 2, and as you can see, both Okaka-Chuka and Eto'o are standing in offside position from when the first initial cross was put in. So right decision, and it's still 2-0. It took him long enough to chalk the goal off, but still 2-0. In the 51st minute, though, a great chance to make it 3-0 to Torino here. Choupo-Moting goes forward looking for his first goal of the game, but it's a superb stop by the goalkeeper, and he also saves the follow-up header as well. So still 2-0 as our new striker went in search of a debut goal. In the 63rd minute, though, another great chance for Torino as Florenzi turns his man here and plays it through towards Immobile, takes it round the last defender here, rises the slide challenge, gets himself inside and shoots, but it's a great save by the goalkeeper, and Sampdoria clear. So still 2-0, and in the 74th minute, yet another chance for Torino to put the dagger in and make sure Sampdoria wouldn't be able to get themselves back in the game. Immobile cuts inside here from the left, plays it off towards Gabbiadini. Gabbiadini shoots, it's deflected, comes to Choupo-Moting, and again, it's a great save by the goalkeeper, who, despite the howler that led to the first goal, was actually playing pretty well. So still Sampdoria 0, Torino 2, and Choupo-Moting must have been thinking, what have I got to do to score a goal in this game? But from the clearance, Sampdoria went down the right-hand side with Duncan here. He takes it around Florenzi, plays it inside towards Pedro Obiang. Obiang back towards Duncan. Duncan keeps hold of the ball, plays that wide towards Mesbah, down the right-hand side towards Pedro Obiang. They keep hold of the ball pretty nicely, whipping across towards Valeri, and Valeri's header goes just wide of the post and behind for a goal kick. So still 2-0 to Torino in this game. And one of the final chances would fall here, just 4 minutes before the end as we win the ball back and retain possession here. Eventually give it away though, Maximovic. It's played through towards Samuel Eto'o, goes through, and what a great finish that is to give Sampdoria a lifeline with just over 4 minutes worth of play. Eto'o is a really experienced striker. He's made a career out of finishing chances like that, and he may be a bit of an old man now as he makes the mockery of the celebration there, but he is still a really deadly finisher. What a great finish that was. My mistake for giving the ball away, but first time just outside the area, he's got pressure breathing down his neck from Danilo, and of course Bernie's coming out to meet him, but that first time strike was wonderful, right into the top corner, and it's Sampdoria 1, Torino 2. Sadly for Sampdoria though, it would prove to be nothing other than the consolation goals. We held on for the victory here away from home. Absolutely delighted about that. Another win notched up in the league here. A good solid win against Sampdoria, who have fallen off the pace a little bit in the league, but even so a really solid win there. As you can see by the stats, they did have more possession, but we had more shots and more on target, and I think we did deserve to win, to get the win as well. Immobile was my player of the match in a pretty solid performance all round. So very, very pleased with the win in that game. And also it was then time for transfer deadline today as well. We had 10 hours left on the clock, of course, right from the beginning, and as you can see, Gilaboggi and Alexandru accepted their contracts. However, Subotic, Ayew and Feguili declined theirs. So put in new contracts for the Serbian centre-half, the Algerian wide man, and also the Ghanaian. Ayew? Is he Ghanaian? Pretty sure he's Ghanaian. But even so, we put in new bids for these guys, and we're waiting to see what they say, because I'd like to get all of these guys, really, but of course we can't afford to pay all their contracts. But even so, Ayew accepts his contract the second time of asking, but Subotic and Feguili just don't want to leave Borussia Dortmund and Valencia, respectively. Not a real surprise, because those two clubs would be considered better than us right now, but even so, we got Valencia in the round of 16 of the Champions League, so that would be interesting if we were to poach Feguili and he'd be coming up against us in that tie. But even so, Subotic again declined his contract, as did Feguili, so we were still waiting, trying to get hold of these guys, just hoping that we'll be able to at least have the option of signing these guys, because they were the two best in terms of the overall that they could bring to the side. So a new contract for Subotic, but with Feguili we basically just gave up, didn't think we'd be able to get hold of the guy as his wages were too expensive. But even so, there were 4 players ready to be signed on the pre-contract: Alexandro, Gilaboggi, Ayew and also Subotic as well. I wasn't sure who to sign, so what I decided to do was throw it out to you guys on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at Docklanders. I've done this a few times in series before. I let you guys make the choice between those 4 players. I said, hey, 4 players want to join Torino on a free transfer, and I'm going to let you guys choose which one signs. Vote here. I put out a straw poll. 751 of you voted, so thank you very much for all the votes, and Alexandro was the guy who won the straw poll. It was actually pretty close for quite a while between Sandro and Subotic, interestingly enough, but eventually Subotic just fell off the pace and Alexandro ran away with it a little bit. So it wasn't the most open of polls, but even so, Sandro was the winner, and thank you to everyone for voting. You guys chose me this player, you guys signed him for me, and Alexandro is going to arrive on a free transfer next season. So thank you to everyone for getting involved in the poll, and again, this is a reminder, this is exactly why you guys should follow me on Twitter. You can get involved in these polls, make some signings in career modes, get involved, and of course next season you will know that when Alexandro is tearing things up down the left flank for us at fullback position, you will know that he was your signing, and I will be in debt to you. So thanks to everyone for making the signing for me, really appreciate it. And if you didn't vote for Alexandro, I apologise, but you can't say fairer than letting you guys make the choice out of the players available. But still, transfer deadline day ended after that, totally fine with me. We had a little bit more money left. We could have actually signed Gilaboggi on a pre-contract as well if we adjusted the budget, but personally speaking, I didn't think we'd need him because we've got Cher, Maximovic, Balanta, Engels and Janssen as well. And although Cher, Maximovic and Balanta aren't growing right now, they're still relatively decent centre-backs right now, and I think next season what I might do is look to possibly sell on Balanta or Engels and then bring in a much better first-choice centre-back. But we'll have to wait and see. Even so, I don't think we needed Gilaboggi anyway. I'm not sure if he'd grow or not sure what his potential is, but regardless, I'm not ruining the business we did in January, because signing Grenier on a pre-contract, signing Alexandra on a pre-contract, 2 very decent decent players there in their mid-20s, and also signing Choupo-Moting as well. Not too bad business in my opinion. But still, to end the episode off, we have a squad report, a useful monthly report, and also a look at the league table and the competitions as well. As you can see, 16 games to go. We are 3 points clear at the top of the table against our rivals Juventus, and of course this season we are going for that Serie A title. It's nice to see us still top of the table. But that does end the episode, guys. So as always, big thank you for watching the video. Really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed today's episode of my new career mode, then please do leave likes. It's much appreciated. It really does help my channel out. But of course, you don't have to leave a like if you don't want to. And I'll see you for the next episode of my new career mode very soon.